Lubbock was built on a foundation of capable citizens who have been willing to give of their time and energies with only one purpose in mind: to build a better Lubbock.
Hope.
Hope.
Hope. Hope. Hope.
Hope.
Hope. Hope. Hope.
August 28, 1946, a group of local business and civic leaders set out to build a better Lubbock through the establishment of the Lubbock Community Chest. The first annual campaign was conducted for 1 week in November 1946, raising just over $90,000. The gifts to that first campaign provided funding support for 7 organizations, 4 of which are United Way community partners to this day. The 1950s was a decade of great growth for the organization, with the addition of 5 new community partners, the establishment of the Community Planning Council, and a move to a permanent location.
Thinking about a job that is new, and yet it's an old job. It's Lubbock's #1 job, your United Fund campaign.
In 1960, the organization changed its name to the United Fund of Lubbock. 5 years later, Nelda Coates-Thompson was appointed executive director, one of the first women directors for United Funds in the country. The United Fund took an active role in the recovery efforts following the 1970 tornado. In 1974, the organization rebranded as United Way of Lubbock, leading up to the 1975 annual campaign when annual donations surpassed $1 million for the first time.
Well, in the early years, the United Way, of course, was evolving from the standpoint that it was actually of course, the Community Chest and the Red Feather organization. And so we felt like that those in the United Way organization were those leaders of the community that were also involved in the city of Lubbock, also involved in the leadership of churches, and were basically community leaders that had come together a few years earlier to start this thing called the United Way.
Well, I would probably been out of tech a couple of years, and one of my good business associates, J.C. Chambers, had encouraged me to take some cards and try to raise a little money, and so that was my start to working in United Way. I was probably 23 or 4.
When you look back over 75 years, all of this time that United Way has been in existence here in Lubbock and doing so much to help our community, how many, really, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of lives have been touched by United Way, by the supporters. So many lives have been impacted over what this agency has meant to this community and to our surrounding area in the South Plains. That's an incredible number of people who have been impacted in some way by United Way.
I myself have been involved with United Way for 43 years or so, and to think it's been 75 years since the inception of it here in Lubbock. United Way is I think, a great organization. There's so many of the agencies that can bring a lot of expertise and also can shed the light on some of the future areas that the community is going to need help in.
In the 80s, United Way continued to develop new partnerships and build on the organization's success. Gifts to the campaign passed both the $2 million and $3 million marks. In 1985, after a 20-year career with the organization, Nelda Thompson retired. The 90s were a decade of growth and innovation, with Glenn Cochran joining United Way as CEO in 1992.
Lubbock's United Way helps the real people that have real problems right here in Lubbock.
Several programs were revamped, including the Loaned Executive and Community Partner Review programs. In 1998, the organization's enduring mission statement became Giving People Hope.
The United Way is a state of mind. It's the community state of mind. A state of mind where we are aware of our community and our neighbors and their challenges, and where we are compelled to take action to try to help them.
To me, hope is the idea that there is an agency out there who is supported by the United Way that is ready for me when I'm in need.
And from the United Way perspective, 23 agencies give people hope every day. If you have hope, you can see light at the end of the tunnel.
The mission of giving hope is so critical these days. And I believe that people need to know that there's somebody that wants to help them, that's somebody that's willing to not only wish them well, but pick up their hands and go to work so that they can be well.
And we can take confidence in the fact that we've got good people, good systems in place to help the most vulnerable in our community. And that gives me hope.
I've always said that, and people in Lubbock have said that United Way is Lubbock's #1 job. In my opinion, that's important because the significant dollars that are raised each year to help our people that have needs, I think the United Way exemplifies that.
I think giving people hope would be to get people to realize that they can too. They're instilling in them what hope is. And I just feel like it's such a wonderful organization that the United Way provides for, and I hope they continue to do so.
Through the hundreds and thousands of volunteers that continue to bring hope to individuals in this community. They bring hope to families. They bring hope to the child that is needing help.
I hope that those who have the needs for the services of the United Way will get exactly what they need. I hope that the dreams of those who are leaders in our community will come true. I hope that Lubbock will be as much a caring place as it is a business and growing place in the next few years.
Giving people hope. If it's a phrase of 3 words, it's powerful. But when you take a word at a time, giving, which is what United Way does. People who are the volunteers, the staff that make this machine run. People who are the recipients that really do receive the fruits of the labor of all these individuals. Hope. There's a saying, as long as there is life, there is hope. United Way will continue to be part of that hope for individuals that are faced with challenges throughout their life, that they know there is someone there offering hope.
In 2002, United Way recognized the growth of services outside the city and changed its name to Lubbock Area United Way. They also moved to their current location on Main Street. The building was renamed the Nelda Thompson Community Services Building in 2006. Continued growth in the last decade led to new programs and collaborations like United We Read and Women United. In 2016, gifts to the annual campaign surpassed $6 million for the first time. In the first 74 years, generations of West Texans have given more than $193 million to support hundreds of thousands of people.
We have the most generous people on the planet here in Lubbock. They're always going to come together to help their neighbors, and working together with United Way is just critical.
And I hope that people are going to continue to give to United Way to help us grow Who knows, in 20 years, maybe we have a $15 million goal. But my hope is that it will continue to be a vital part of our community, a vital resource and asset to people that live in our community.
Going forward, I feel that Lubbock Area United Way has provided a foundation that we can build upon, that we will see the effects of programs and the people who we've helped in the past, that they will be the volunteers who will help us succeed in the future.
In looking forward to the next 75 years, I envision looking at that wall of campaign chairs and seeing diverse ethnicities participating at that level. I only see it growing as the need is growing and stepping up to continue meeting that need from year to year.
First of all, aren't we so grateful that this came into being 75 years ago, and the brave and incredibly devoted volunteers who started this for our community. We don't let ourselves get stale at United Way. We are looking for the next challenges and how we can rise to meet them.
And I know going forward, the next 75 years, this community will continue to stand on that strong history that we have built.
And so I see that we have concerned citizens in our community that are willing to say, yes, we've got a lot going on in our world, but we also have citizens in the Lubbock community, in the Lubbock County, that need our help.
I think the United Way has done tremendous things over the last few years to prepare itself for the next 75 years, and it's done that on the foundation of the last 75 years. We know that the leadership of the past set out great foundation, and that cornerstone of giving people hope was set, and now we have to build off that cornerstone. We have to determine, what does the next hope look like?
The United Way is a gem in the community, not only because of the staff, but because of the people in the community and their support for the United Way. And I see nothing but the city and the community continue to move forward in supporting the United Way and all these nonprofits.
J.T. Talkington, George Miller, all of you folks that started, you're not going to believe what this United Way looks like today. There are organizations that you never dreamed of. You would be so proud of the United Way today, because it has taken what you did and has multiplied it 100-fold, and we just wish that you could see how it has come to fruition, and we can all see what's going to happen even in the future.
Hope. Hope.
Hope.
Hope. Hope. Hope.
Hope.
Hope.
Hope. Hope.
Hope. Hope.
Hope.
Hope. Hope.
Hope.
Hope.